Hello everyone, in this video I want to explain about what is HTML and where it was used. HTML means hypertext markup language which is used to create web pages. For learning HTML we don't need any coding background. For learning HTML we only need a simple laptop or a computer with a text editor and a simple browser. A browser means Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or Safari. Any browser that is there in our computer. Now I open a Google website. In the Google website we have a text like Gmail, image and have a icon and a image. After that it has a simple input field with a search icon and a mic icon. At the bottom it has a image and a text. And here Google is the image that they have used. Now I am opening another website so that you can get a clear idea about what is HTML. The website is open. Here in this website we have some images and some input fields are there and some icons are there and some text is there and headings are there, some images are there and some buttons are there, some input field like numbers are there and some text is also there. And if you see here some side headings are also there, images are also there and we have some paragraphs are also there and we have some dotted lines and we have lines and we have straight lines like horizontal lines, some heading is there and we have some images, some buttons and some text is also there and we have a border for every image also. At the end we have a heading and some text and some input fields are there for commenting, for entering the name, for email and for the website. And at the end we have a post comment button is also there and we have some text empowering English and at the end we have a footer is also there. In the footer we have a logo and some text is there and some side headings are there like resources, useful links, and if you see here these all are links. These hyperlinks are used to go to another page. If you see here the another page is loaded, contact page is loaded. These are also some links. If you see here at the left corner it is showing some links and I am changing in the left side it is showing some links. So these are called hyperlinks. And if you see here for the email they are maintained a text input field and a button and after that we have some heading is there, location icon, phone icon and mail icon is there and at the end we have some text is also there. This is the complete website and for the about us also we have one drop down is there. Those are also hyperlinks. If you see at the left corner they will be visible. Now I want to open a simple HTML page so that you can compare the simple HTML and the web page that we have. If you see here, these all things that I am using here are HTML only. If you see here, there are some headings. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. Heading 1 is a top level heading and heading 6 is a low level heading. If you observe here, the font size is decreases. Means the text size is decreases from heading 1 to heading 6. And we have some lines are also there. If you see here, these are paragraphs and we have order list and unordered list also there. First of all, I want to show how the headings looks in website. If you see here, the empowering English grade 2 English textbook class 2 is a heading and book details is a heading. About the other is a heading. Description is a heading. And if you see related products is a heading. Leave a reply is a heading. And if you see resources are heading. Useful links is a heading. Now I want to compare the paragraphs. We can see that in website also. In the website there are some paragraphs are there. Here if you can observe also, these are all paragraphs. These all the text are paragraphs. After that we have order list means the list items that are having an order. For the unordered list, the list items doesn't have any order. Means they are showing the simple bullets. And here if you see the website, these all are list items having an unordered list. So that at the starting it is showing the bullets. If you see here for the unordered list also it is showing the bullets. Now I want to compare the order list in website. If you see here there is a list items that having an order A, B, C, D, E, F like that. In default numbers will come for order list. We can change the order by changing the type of the order list. The type like numbers are alphabetic order or Roman number. After that we have a line break tags is also there. Line break tags are used to create the space between the lines. If you see here there is some spaces there. We can achieve this by using the break tags. And if you see here we are using the table tag in HTML. The same table that we are they have used here. They have also used a table but not included the borders. Here if you see, these are rows and these are columns. For us also, these are rows and these are columns. And if you see, these are input fields. They have also used the same input fields. If you see here, this is a input field. These are some input fields. For comments, they are using a input field. They have used input field for a name, email and a website also. There are different types of input fields are there. Some are text fields. They are used to enter the text. Some inputs are of type email. We have to enter the email in these fields at the rate of gmail.com ending with. And we have input field like a password also. If we start entering the password, it is just showing the stars like that. And we have input type date, which is used to select the dates. And we have a input type button. If we want to compare in the website also, they are using some buttons like post comment is a button, the subscribe is a button, add to cart no more is a button, add to cart is a button. These all are buttons that they have used. We can use a button type submit for submitting the forms. If you compare in the website, here also it is looks like a form that we need to enter the data and we need to submit the data. It is a submit button. And we have a radio buttons are there. Radio buttons are used to select any one of the items. Like when we are applying an application form, it is asking for whether our gender is male or female. We can achieve that by using the radio buttons. And we have a input type of checkboxes are also there. We usually use checkboxes for agreeing the terms and conditions before login. And we have input type of file is also there, which is used to upload the files. We can select and upload the files. And we have input type of number. If you see here, we can increase or decrease the number. In the website also, they have used the same thing, like increase or decrease. It is of input type number. We can disable the input text also, which is used for read only. Even though I am clicking on this, nothing is happening. And we have input field like required. If you use this type required, then we can't submit the form without filling it. And we have some input fields like autocomplete is there. We can see that in website also. Here if you see, when I clicking on the email, it is giving some suggestions like that. When clicking on the website, it is giving some suggestions like that. If you make autocomplete off, then it will not make any suggestions to us. And we have input type of placeholders are also there. When I start typing on this type of input fields, the placeholders will disappear. Here in the website also, they are using a placeholder like such. When I start typing, placeholder will disappear. And we have select tags also, which is used for selecting the items, and we can select multiple items also. Label tag is used for even though when we are not clicking on this input field, we can focus on the input by clicking on the text. In the website also, they have used the same thing. Even though I am clicking on the name, this input field is focus. Even though I am clicking on the email, this input field is focus. That is the use case of label. We can use the label tag for radio buttons as well. If you are clicking on the female, the radio button is highlighted, and if I want to click on the male, then this radio button is highlighted. We can use anchor tags in HTML also. Anchor tags are used to create links for web pages, images, etc. When I hover over the go to Google, if you see at the left corner, it is showing the www.google.com at the end. When I clicking on this, it is go to the Google website. We can give any web page that we want, and the span tags are used to select the specific part of a paragraph. Here in the website, if you see, these all are hyperlinks. At the left corner, the links are highlighted. When I click on the About Us link, it will go to the About Us page. And if you see, we can use the images in HTML also. We can set the different widths and heights. Hope this video will give you a clear idea about how to create a website using HTML. Please like the video if you enjoy the video. In the coming videos, I want to explain about how to build a website using HTML from beginning. We can't do all the things with the help of the HTML only. We have to apply the CSS also, means styling for this website also. Thank you all.